Hey Pisces, it's Gwen. Welcome. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to this reading. This is going to be a kind of a law of attraction energy reading for you. It is timeless, so whenever you're drawn to this message is when you're supposed to hear the message, regardless of date or time. So I like doing those every once in a while. I can get through to a lot more people, I feel like. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the like, share, subscribes. That notification bell if you want to be notified when I post new videos. I love to surprise you with new videos all the time. So yeah, and we appreciate the good karma donations. Thanks for those that have reached out for personal readings too. I do those. And for all your comments, I love them. I read all of them. I may not get to responding to all of them right away, but I will, and just know that I appreciate them so very much. So, pardon me. I decided to tune into my Amenti oracle first, just to get like an overall feel of what they're reading, what Spirit wants to tune into. And then we'll use my law of attraction, getting into the Vortex deck here, to learn more about law of attraction in your life and what Spirit wants to say through that. So I act respectfully of others is the first card out for you, Pisces. Okay. It's all about our vibration, okay? When we can take a step back from a situation and act in a more mature kind of manner, with wisdom and with grace. Okay, because all relationships in our life, anyways, are there for their tools, for us to learn ultimately about ourselves. But I act respectfully of others. All right, I got it. Spirit's like, no, you need to go to the book. I will. Sometimes I don't hit it right the first time, so Spirit's like, you got to go to the book. I mean, I get the gist of, and I'm sure you do too, the gist of what it means by acting respectfully of others. But I'm sure it's like about the golden rule too, like treating others as you would want to be treated, and speaking of others in that way, and actually like gracefully removing yourself, Pisces, from situations that are like where people are speaking of others in a negative way. You're just like, no. No, you're coming to a balance with this. See, the middle there in the circle there is a feather and a rose, which is really beautiful too. Yeah, the first thing it talks about in the book here is about the golden rule. The perennial golden rule of doing unto others as you'd have done unto you has withstood the test of time as a simple reminder to treat others as you'd like to be treated. Respect is the operative word for this golden wisdom. It is through the admiration of another as a reflection of self that we are reminded to embody and code this conduct into our consciousness as our own moral code. Okay? You are the master and commander of your mind, and how you choose to conduct yourself is either as a beacon of benevolence or a mirror of malevolence. Ooh, as a beacon of benevolence. Or a mirror of malevolence. When we remember to reflect light and remain enveloped in loyalty to the great esteems of virtue, we merge the heart with the mind, and we can find beauty in every walk of life as we travel through this life courageously. Wow. Manners are a habit, the outward bearing of a person, but also a style of art or literature. When our outward bearing is that of respect, the art of our life is in what we create and cultivate by the lives and moments we touch. We are a living tessellation, a perfected pattern within the puzzle of perception. With our conduct acting as a conduit of the golden rule applied, living the ideal allows us to pass pure positive energy to all we encounter and perennially leaving a lasting impression. I mean, and then isn't that what this world needs right now? I mean, and that's how, just think about it. If more people were doing that, the effect it would have worldwide. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. So I act respectfully of others in all situations, recognizing yourself in other people, and so you're having more of a graceful approach to situations. Okay, it's more wisdom you have, Pisces. All right, this is the deck. This is Into the Vortex. Getting into the vortex or into the vortex? Do I even have a book on it over here? Oh, there was no book. Oh, and I don't have the box with me, so we'll just say into the vortex. Into the vortex. Abraham. Abraham, what do you got to tell Pisces? With this beautiful reading about acting respectfully to others so far is what we got. What more do you want to tell me about law of attraction in relation to that? What more do you want to tell us? Show me clearly. Sometimes be a little specific. That's fine. I love you. Sending you positive energy, Pisces. Those two. Okay. Let's see what we got. Inspired action is always pleasurable action. The energy flowing. Look how peaceful she looks. Like she feel in this image of this person, they look very at peace with how energy works and flows. Like they're in the flow. Okay. The dominance of your thoughts is what brings everything to you and is what is behind the action that you offer. By seeking good feeling thoughts that align you with your source, your action will then always feel good. You cannot muster enough action to compensate for misaligned thought, but action that is inspired from aligned thought is always pleasurable action. So, when it's inspired action, it always feels good, you know? Implementing that more into your life. I can find harmony by feeling for improved thoughts. So this is all these things here are really, these both are all about your thoughts, okay? Ooh, this one's really cool here. Look at the eye on the top of the head there, okay? If we were contemplating an action that caused negative emotion, we would not proceed with the action until we had resolved the negative emotion. We would make sure that we had come into alignment with Source before proceeding. By feeling for the improved thought in time, and usually in a short time, you will feel the harmony of your Source, and you will know the appropriateness of your behavior. We would not look for the long lists of right and wrong, but instead we would feel for the emotions of alignment with Source. It is a feeling of connection. You have this inspired thought. Card 33. That's first of all, 33, 34, Pisces. Okay. Master number 33. This is the eye up here on the top of the head. Is like having a clear vision, seeing your thoughts take form. Okay. So you're not focusing on the negative thoughts anymore, okay? Focus on what you want in your reality. You can let a thought come in and float right on out. Okay? You have control over that. Okay? Let the predominance of your thoughts be ones of good, daydream. See if there's anything else that wants to come out. Is there anything else for Pisces? This law of attraction about finding good feeling thoughts. Inspired action comes from good feeling thoughts. Finding harmony by being in that flow state of good thoughts. There's 2 more that want to come out. Okay. I can stop attracting don't wants by attention to do wants. Okay. So it looks like Abraham's really trying to get you to like shift your focus, Pisces. There may be bad thoughts that come in, but you don't have to give them focus. Okay. You can control good thoughts coming into your... Let's see what this one has to say, okay? You cannot rid the world of things that bother you. You have got to rid your vibration of things that bother you. And when you rid your vibration of things that bother you, no things that bother you can come. But you cannot really rid anything from your vibration, because there is no exclusion in this attraction-based universe. The only way to stop attracting something that you don't want is by giving your attention to something that you do want. But you have to take small steps in it. You've got to take the steps. Like if you've been thinking a certain way for so long too, then you've got this vibration that you've been emanating. And so I always like to look at my vibration sometimes like as a boat, a bit large boat. And you're floating along, emanating this, certain vibration or whatever. And then when you decide to turn that boat, well, sometimes it just takes a little bit to get the boat. The boat's got this big butt, like you got to turn it. It doesn't turn just like that. So continue the good feeling thoughts, continue, and focus on what you do want and not what you don't want. Even though there might be things around you in your world that aren't the bestest. Don't focus on those. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on the good feeling thoughts. Focus on the do wants, not the don't wants. Make sense? Makes sense. I think it makes sense. Sometimes these things get too wordy on the back, and I'm just making it short and simple. Focus on the do wants, focus on the do wants. That's what this video is going to be called. And something with this throat chakra. You need to drink some more water and do some listen to some solfeggio tones for throat healing. And how about eating some blueberries, some blue tortilla chips, something blue. Okay. This card's all blue. I can get from an unwanted to a wanted relationship. I mean, you've got like in every one of these cards, I'm feeling like there's this balance. There's this yin and yang. Okay. The balance of the scales here, right there. Don't you see that? And then this card is the sun and the moon and the dark and the light and the balance of them and the do want and the don't want. And this one is the wanted relationships and the unwanted relationships. So, okay. Look at that. Bam. As you walk away from one unpleasant situation, the law of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get to where you want to be, to that place of feeling better, you have to reach for alignment between you and you. Getting yourself feeling good before you take action is always the best process. For when you do not feel good, you cannot be inspired to any action that will solve the problem. So it's wholly about and this is about relationships and attracting a relationship into your life. It starts with you first. That's what she's saying. You got to get you feeling good. You got to raise your vibration. And that's where it all starts with. That's why, especially the people that talk about awakening and healing spiritually and whatnot, and they're always focused on, know thyself, heal thyself. You have the power to heal you. You are that God. You are God. You are that powerful. You create your world. It's simple. Simple and intricate. I know. It's just the mind is it blows me away sometimes. So let's I want to tune into my head. Feels like my ears are ringing right now. Like maybe somebody's got the ding 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 bell moment. Pisces, you get one of those moments while I was talking. I don't know. Sometimes it just does happen. Sound is good, though, for clearing energy. I guess I was supposed to do that for you, too. This is my animal oracle deck. What else do you have? Animals, what do you want to come out and say about this beautiful energy reading? About the yin and yang energies here that are going on. The do's and the don'ts and the unwanted and the wanted. Coming to a balance. Yes, yes, yes. And you can get to a beautiful place, this beautiful inner peace within yourself and in the relationships in your world, but it starts with you and actually taking steps, Pisces, to really honor yourself. Are you really actually making steps? I mean, they got to be baby steps. You got to show the universe. You got a bunch of animals that just popped out. You got to show the universe. Trust in your divine detours. Ooh. Card 16. Ooh. Coyote says trust in the divine. And see the big picture. Giraffe spirit. They stand so tall, so they do get this really, really big, big picture. And I think you're starting to see that, especially as I'm explaining these things about this balance of both wanted and unwanted and good and bad and, negative, positive, however you want to look at it. And this yin-yang energy here that you're coming to in terms with and balance with. But also, Giraffe always tells me to stand tall and proud in your truth. Okay. Card 29, that's an 11. That's a beautiful synchronistic number right there, too. You've got, oh, wow. Remember to set your boundaries, set healthy boundaries. That's an armadillo. Okay. Take care of you first. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are your friends? As you raise your vibration, it ain't going to feel so good to be around lower vibrations anymore. You're really not going to have much in common anyways. You're just going to float out of your world. But it's important to set healthy boundaries. It's important to say no once in a while, Pisces. You don't have to give a reason. You need to honor you. What's important for your health and your journey. And it's time to collaborate. This is a new beginning, Aunt's here to say. Okay? Collaborate with like-minded people. Okay? People who speak your language, whether it be energy, spiritual, whatever it is, art, whatever. It'll flow naturally to you, okay? When you're embracing and loving yourself and doing the things that you really love doing, then those people will come into your world to help support you with that too. And slow and steady wins the race, the turtle. Like I said, every little step means something. Okay, forward is forward. If this reading resonated, let's leave you with one more message from your guides, okay? Message from your guides. Do comment, though, if this reading resonated. I sure enjoyed it today. I like doing law of attraction energy readings. I just finished the Aquarius reading, and it was more tuned to specifically relationships, all the cards that came out. So yours wasn't focused really on that. It was more about finding this balance of energy in your thoughts. What's going on in your own head? You got 4 that just come out, so that should be good. The first message out was don't relinquish your power. This beautiful card of green heart healing. Okay. Don't relinquish your power. Let go of your ego. Oh, follow the golden rule. I think we just not talk about that at the beginning of the reading. Follow the golden rule. Give to others, speak to others as you would unto you. Okay? Emphasizing that again for some reason, Pisces. And ask for guidance. That's you, that flame, okay? That's your inner flame. When it says ask for guidance, ask your higher self, okay? Ask your ancestors. Ask your loved ones. Ask the people around you, okay? For help. I always trust my own inner guidance, It never leads me astray. I follow my heart. My intuition tells me. Okay. I love you so much, Pisces. Thank you for joining me today. Until I see you again. Bye. Take care of you.